Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. For the longest time, I like to talk about what I call the Disney Star Wars stand. The fake fan, the tourist. People who've only latched on to George's galaxy far, far away since Disney took over and are very happy to make it the vehicle, the agenda-driven vehicle for pronouns and not-so-secret agenda and commie Marxism. All the fun stuff that regular people hate. But they love it. They love it. They like to push at you and say, listen. We are the white knights. We are the positive ones. We're not those toxic, evil nerds who do nothing but spew hatred and ruin it for us, when in fact they're the ones that started all of this when people said, F the Last Jedi. Point being, they spread their fake positivity message all the time to claim they're victims, and they use that to twist reality, or as one could say, invert reality, that others are evil, that things that never happened actually did, or take moments in actual pop culture timelines and say, oh no, here's what really happened, when in fact they never have receipts to back it up. Right now, Disney Star Wars is collapsing before everybody's eyes, and their cope is forcing them to reach new levels of insanity. The Acolyte cancellation broke something in a lot of them. We've been covering it. Check out all my streams and takes on that. Even watch my review of The Acolyte as I prove in that how dumb and stupid it is. But they have reached new levels of insanity, alongside the fact that they're watching Outlaws be just a complete and total fumble, and with its broken launch and broken game and everything like that. But that's a different video. Stay tuned for that. But the Acolyte has broken a lot of people. So much so that Amandla Stenberg had to come out and give her take on why it was canceled, and once again call millions of people racists and bigots. She had to do it again. And at the very end of the video, tell everybody to go vote! Go vote! That was the whole point of it. A performance to rally votes, to make her and others like her look like victims, when in fact they start this. Amandla Stenberg, she opens the door to criticism about her behavior when she attacks everyday dudes and dudettes. That's what she does. And the internet responded in kind. So since then, the stands have been seething. They've been seething because Amandla Stenberg she's up there now with the likes of Rachel Zegler in terms of how they behave and how the world reacts to them. She's up there now, and she's on the list to be pointed out of, oh, look, she's the one that attacks fans, just like the rest of them. So, but now they've gone someplace very different, and it is in stark contrast, their actions, to their fake positivity. What am I talking about? I'll talk about this. I woke up this morning, and I'm dicking around, getting ready for my day, scanning Twitter. And what do I find? Because I troll these people on Twitter, what do I find? I find this. This started circulating exactly, basically 2.5, 3 hours ago, where at the same time, all the different stan accounts, at least the ones that haven't blocked me, have been circulating this. Let's read this. I can't zoom in anymore because it's a picture on YouTube, so I'm going to read it to you, and then we're going to dissect it. Dear Team YouTube, last week, actor Amandla Stenberg, posted candid comments to Instagram about the rampage of bigotry and vitriol. Oh, they left out the rampage of how she said alt-right conservative bigotry and vitriol. They left that part out, and it wasn't candid, it was a performance. That she has received since leading the cast of The Acolyte, the latest addition to the Star Wars universe. Stenberg's experience is not new. In fact, this known tactic was initially provoked by former Breitbart news editor Milo Yiannopoulos, who aggressively targeted Ghostbusters actor Leslie Jones under the guise of film criticism. Leslie Jones, who attacked everybody because they didn't go see her movie in 2016? You mean that Leslie Jones? Once again, here's the instant moment of how they will twist the actual history into fake news, fake narrative, fake history. After prolonged insults against her, Ghostbusters character resulted in harassment against Jones on Twitter. Harassment that was warranted when she attacked people When you attack somebody on the internet, expect to get a counterpunch. Very, very simple. Yiannopoulos claimed Jones was playing the victim when she called for action against the harassment. The aggressive gaslighting of Jones' experience resulted in Yiannopoulos being banned from Twitter during the Jack Dorsey days, where free speech was routinely clamped down upon. 8 years later, Yiannopoulos' playbook against marginalized actors has burgeoned into a multi-million-dollar business on YouTube, which has been permitted to develop unchecked with the help of YouTube's partner program. This playbook's biggest target, Star Wars. First of all, last I checked, I don't know about multi-million dollars. Sure, a lot of us make money on it. Me, maybe not so much with the size of my channel. Subscribe. But, I don't know about multi-million dollar, and I don't know if anybody is basing what we do on Milo Yiannopoulos. We are simply fans who do not like what Disney has done to our beloved franchise and many franchises. No one is looking to Milo Yiannopoulos as our guiding light to make content and analyze and criticize and review this shit. This is the first example of how out to lunch and basically disconnected from reality anybody who writes this and pushes this is. As fans of the Star Wars franchise, we have tirelessly witnessed a handful of YouTube creators continuously drive prolonged insults and harassment against marginalized actors and members of our community. Enough is enough! The Star Wars fandom demands that YouTube enforce its community guidelines against prolonged insults and incitement of targeted harassment towards women of color by demonetizing the YouTube channels Geeks and Gamers, RK Outpost, and Nerdrotic. I guess I'm not important enough to be included on this. But I'm surprised they didn't throw Mauler in there or Az in there or anybody else, or Critical Drinker. Normally they throw Critical Drinker in on this one too. I'm surprised they didn't do that, but I guess they wanted to focus fire on Jeremy, Ryan, and Gary, and the G&G team in general. Who some of people I am friends with. I will say that out in the open. I am friends with some of the G&G team members. So this is, I will not say that I'm not a little biased that these people are trying to basically remove the livelihood of people who I know and have very good relationships with. So, F you for that. I have a horse in this race. I have a horse in this race. All right? So this is bullshit. The facts. In 2018, Geeks and Gamers encouraged harassment against Vietnamese American actress Kelly Marie Tran, leading up to Tran's departure from Instagram due to prolonged harassment. Geeks and Gamers published nearly 15 videos, oh my god, relevant to Tran's Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi character Rose Tico. And there is the truth. There's the truth wrapped up in a fake historical moment. Geeks and Gamers and many other people, I was not on YouTube yet, otherwise I would have myself. Many people went after Rose Tico, the character. Nobody attacked Kelly Marie Tran. In fact, all people said were good things about Kelly Marie Tran. And the truth of the story is, Kelly Marie Tran, and her own words, left social media because her sudden fame was too much to handle. It was too overwhelming. So she left social media, which was a smart move because she was never caught up in saying stupid things then. She remains a nice person who people have truly nothing bad to say about. But people have plenty bad to say about Rose Tico, who was a garbage character. All right? That's the truth. But these positive people, these people who preach positivity, they want to twist reality and make it look like everybody else is evil and they're fine. When in fact now they're telling a fake historical moment. They're changing history to fit their narrative and saying that because people made fun of Rose Tico, their channels should be demonetized and people should lose their livelihood. People should be on the street eating cat food. People who are employed, Geeks and Gamers and Nerdrotic, are businesses. Jeremy employs a lot of people. Gary has a team whom he employs. pays them salaries so that they can live and support their families. But these complete and utter scumbags, these scumbags want to take that away from people because they have a different opinion. All right? Oh, they're going to keep whining. Next paragraph. Geeks and Gamers championed RK Outpost, a channel that frequently targets marginalized actors, including Moses Ingram, a Black American cast member of Kenobi. Days before Ingram called out racist backlash against her on Instagram, RK Outpost called Ingram a lunatic who can do nothing other than play the victim. RK Outpost has recently referred to Ingram's Kenobi character as Reva, dumb and retarded. Well, Ryan is right. Ryan, who I have time and again said is somebody, when it comes to Star Wars knowledge, expanded universe knowledge, I count Ryan as one of the few people I can say knows more than I do. And I respect his opinions on Star Wars. And he's right. Reva was dumb and retarded. Her character was created to be the only reason Luke Skywalker survives. That's it. And as far as the racist stuff, 3 very weird and, I believe, manufactured posts from Instagram calling her a couple of names, that's all the receipts they have, was preceded by an article, I believe it was Vanity Fair, that attacked the fans, that said Disney warned her to be ready for the more racisms that are come after her. Be ready for that. They started this shit. We simply replied by going after the character. And when Moses Ingram speaks out just like Amanda Stenberg speaks out, just like any of them when they speak out and attack the fans, you are then in the fair game arena of internet, where I am allowed to roast you and counter your garbage takes. Geeks and Gamers and RK Outpost frequently co-host the live stream Friday Night Tights, a Nerdrotic's YouTube channel, where the 3 channels have made a profitable business reusing prolonged insults against marginalized actors featured in Star Wars, Captain Marvel, and Lord of the Rings of Power, to name a few. Let's be perfectly honest. FNT, every panel show, my panel show, Roundtable, Sundays 2 p.m. Eastern. When we talk about these things, we only talk about it when it's in the news. We talk about it when morons like this make it a story. When it's not a story, we don't talk about it. But of course, when it is a story, we're going to make videos. We're going to do live stream panels. We're going to try and I know it's hard to believe for some people. We're going to try and make money for our businesses because this is our jobs. We've chosen to be YouTubers, analysts, reviewers, take givers. It's how we're trying to make money, all right? And just because they don't like our opinions doesn't mean we don't have that right, especially because there's no targeted harassment going on. There's none. It's commentary on people who have made their opinions fair game for topic. Amanda is the current target of this YouTube beast operation. Together, Geeks and Gamers, RK Outpost, and Nerdrotic have led the charge against Amanda even before the release of The Acolyte, producing nearly 40 videos relevant to Amanda and The Acolyte since May. Okay, The Acolyte started it with another Vanity Fair article that attacked the fans. The premise of the show was always stupid, and we're allowed to criticize a show. We're allowed to respond to Amanda when she drops her diss track, and then when she does another video and calls people racists and bigots just because they didn't like her show and her performance, which was what we criticized. Go back and watch my reviews. Go back and watch every review out there. Not once do we criticize her for being black. We criticize her performance. We criticize then her character for being dumb. We criticize everything in the show for being dumb. And then we point out that everything they put in the show was geared towards DEI, diversity, bigotry, racisms. That's the truth. If they don't do it, we have nothing to say. If they don't attack us, we have no way to respond. It's a very simple equation. These channels have asserted that Amanda is vapid and narcissistic, which she is, and the adult pretender, Gary's favorite term, dumb, and a half-black bitch. Well, that sounds like a Ryan thing, and Ryan does that because that's a Ryan thing. Well, Dre, what do we call Amanda around here?
Half-breed.
Thank you, Dre. See, because she is, and that's the point. Amanda Stenberg is half black, half white. Yet she, with a very rich white daddy who allowed her to get every opportunity in the world, who she's never wanted for a thing in her life. Yet she's going to pretend to play the victim that she's suffering, rolling in her money. Hey, listen, honey. Worry about if you're going to pay rent. Worry about if you're going to be able to afford groceries every week. All right? Then I'll listen to you play your victim card. How about that, huh? F you. With RKL Post proclaiming you've never been oppressed, you goddamn life, you bitch. And he's right. She's never been oppressed once. She lives the life of a celebrity, the life of a wealthy girl who lived off her parents' money before she was handed her Hollywood work. Very simple equation. These YouTubers also use racist dog whistles, including the angry black woman stereotype. The hate campaign against Amanda has been so profitable that other major YouTubers have joined the attacks on Amanda, including Star Wars Theory. Star Wars Theory, who championed Disney Star Wars as long as he could, and finally could take no more. He could take no more, as Popeye would say, and he finally said, "That's enough. That's enough. This stuff is dog shit." And as soon as he went from praising it to saying it's crap, they all turned on him. It's been documented. It's pathetic. How many more good faith content creators will turn to the profitable hate campaigns if this behavior is permitted to continue with no repercussions? And just to remind you, they were positive and loved Star Wars Theory as long as he supported their opinion. As soon as he stepped out of line and had an opinion of his own, they have attacked him. If you want to say anything about a targeted harassment campaign, look to how the stand base have treated Theory in the past couple of months. Look to that, all right? That's your targeted harassment campaign right there. Action required! The Star Wars fandom refuses to watch another marginalized actor or fan be singled out by prolonged racist harassment from a handful of YouTubers as a result of YouTube's inaction, which has transformed hate into a lucrative career path. It is concerning to us that targeting marginalized actors on other social media platforms has historically resulted in platform bans when you universally control it. And that is why we praise Elon Musk for making Twitter, an open field, an open arena for freedom of speech debate where we can say stuff, all right? And guess what? We play by YouTube's rules. We play by them every time. As I'll say right now, I am commenting on this. I am not telling anybody to go out and reply to the posts I'm about to show you. I'm not telling anybody to go out and harass Amanda Stenberg or harass anybody. I am commenting on the ludicrousness, on the insanity of these people who are attacking us first. All right? That's the game, man. We're counterpunching here. We're trying to tell the world, and we're simply showing everybody how and who and what you really are. Whereas the same behavior has made provocateurs millionaires on YouTube. This should be highly concerning to advertisers as well. Listen, again, I know unless you are someone like Theory who will get tons of views on everything he does, a lot of us are nowhere near millionaires. In fact, I will say it truthfully, I don't make a lot of money on YouTube right now. I don't. I just looked at my lifetime results. I haven't made shit. And a lot of us haven't made shit. Even Geeks, Gamers, and Gary, they don't make millions of dollars. They make a good living, but they don't make millions of dollars. That just goes to show you these people who have never worked a damn day in their life have no idea what making money actually looks like and what it's like to pay taxes on this shit. What it's like to have to pay a Pay your people. Pay your employees. As I said earlier, Geeks and Gamers and Gary, they're businesses. Or it's not Gary, Nerdrotic. Gary, Nerdrotic is his business. They're businesses. They have employees they have to pay. A lot of that money goes into the business. They're not sitting there rolling in it. They're not Scrooge McDucking this shit. They're paying their people who work hard to make this fun and entertaining for everybody. We understand that YouTube has an important role to play in promoting free speech. However, content uploaded by Geeks and Gamers, RKF Post, Nerdrotic is not opinion or criticism, but it is. And you just don't like it. It's prolonged targeted harassment against women of color. We urge YouTube to enforce its community guidelines and demonetize these channels immediately and permanently. Thank you. May the force be with you. And then there's all their stuff they quoted so that people can actually go watch the videos and, make more money. Here's the thing. This right here, this is the targeted harassment. And here's why it's targeted harassment. Let's now go to this. I discovered these this morning as I was getting ready and making my plans for my videos for the day. And I thought, damn, I'm gonna present this to everybody, unvarnished with my opinion. And also, as I said, because I am friends with people who work for Geeks and Gamers. And by doing this, you're trying to take away their jobs. All right? So F you for that. Now, here's just a list and the delusional nature of everybody involved in this. Hey, Team YouTube, targeted hate and harassment shouldn't be allowed on your platform. Hey, at Team YouTube, please don't let people monetize hatred. There is no place for hatred, harassment in this galaxy. Enough is enough. There are currently people making money with harassment on the platform. Uphold your policies at Team YouTube. Hate should never be tolerated and profitable like this. Please address these accounts that profit off of hate and harassment and demonetize them. Hate should not be monetized. This needs to stop. Please address and demonetize accounts like this that engage in a continuous harassment and hate. It goes on and on. Look, this is what targeted harassment looks like. This is what it looks like. And they are so out to lunch. They are so out to lunch that they even have the moronic nature to say that this is all still part of the fandom menace. The fandom menace hasn't existed in 4 years. It imploded because of egos and narcissism and people who actually wanted to grift, who wanted to control a machine and make money off of it that way and tell everybody what to do. Phantom Menace imploded. There is no Phantom Menace. But now I show you, look at these things right here. Notice, 2 hours. 2 hours. 2 hours ago. 3 hours ago, a little bit before that. But again, 2 hours ago. 3 hours ago. 1 hour ago. But most of these are 2 hours. 2 or 3 hours. Look at that. You see that right there. This is a targeted campaign to destroy the livelihood of people. That's what this is. These are the positivity people. I have never once said to anybody, or neither has Jeremy or Gary or Ryan or anybody who's on their teams or anybody on FNT or any other panel show, never once has anybody said, take people's jobs away for their opinions. But that's what they're doing. This is the hatred, the insane, out of the world hatred for people who do not share your opinion, both for this stuff or ideologically. Each and every one of these people is a goddamn commie Marxist, I tell you with complete honesty. This is what is going on right now. And I am happy to point it out for those who haven't seen it yet. And once again, I'll say, do not target people. Do not harass people. Make fun of them. Roast them in a fair and fun way, like I've just done here. Point out the truth. And I've told the truth in all of this. And I hope that you all see that and people first being made aware of this see that as well. It's not harassment or hatred to make fun of fictional characters. And as I've already pointed out, there are so-called incidents of harassment and hatred. Never happened. Never happened. But they keep pushing the fake narrative because, as the old saying goes, you say a lie enough times, it eventually becomes truth. Well, the truth is, here's your real hatred. Here's your real harassment. Here's your real targeted campaigns. Very simple. But I'm just a simple YouTuber. You make the decision for yourself. I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, or hope to earn your trust and support with facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about fake fan Stan and SW Fifis. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.